Kimchimari or Kimchimari is the name of my blog, and I want to share how I got that name, or how I decided to name my blog that. So it's actually a name of a dish. It's not, my name is not Marie. Sometimes people will call me, text me, hello Marie, hi Marie, and I'm like, okay, that's not my name. Where did you get that? And then I realized Kimchimari, everybody knows what kimchi is now, but they didn't realize there was a dish called Kimchimari, so they probably thought my name is Marie, and I decided to call myself Kimchimari. I don't know. So anyway, my name is Jinju, not Marie. So kimchimari is the name of a dish. It's the simplest dish. You get some rice, you chop up some cabbage kimchi, or even radish kimchi too, and you mix it with the rice with just a little bit of sugar and a good amount of sesame oil, sesame seeds, and some kimchi juice. And that's about it. But it's the best way to enjoy the full flavor of kimchi using, just very simple ingredients. And it can certainly be a meal, but what in my family, what we did a lot of times is it would be our nighttime snack. So on long, winter nights, our family we would kind of get hungry, and what should we do? And so we would mix this whole bowl of rice and kimchi and make kimchimari, and everybody would just gather around, get a spoon, and just eat right from that big giant bowl. And those are my favorite memories, about growing up, food, and that kind of very simple, very humble kind of Korean food, but brought the whole family together. So that's the idea behind the dish. I am hoping that through this, people will learn not just bulgogi and the very common Korean foods, but how to actually make a not so complicated, not so fancy, but just simple, good, authentic Korean food that you can enjoy at home. So, how did I grow up? How did I get into cooking? What was, my family like? So, I'm the youngest of 5 children. I have 3 sisters and a brother. They're all 7 years plus older than I am, so much older. So, I grew up always looking up to them, and always trying to, participate in whatever they do. And our family all just love food. My dad was a great cook. My mom was a good cook too, but my dad was truly a foodie, and he loved to just as a hobby, cook, go grocery shopping on weekends. That was one of his favorite thing to do, is to go to the store, and we would look at fresh seafood or whatever is in season, and he would love to bring them home and cook for us. My sisters and brother, we all loved food. We would sit around, talk about, oh, well, this and that should really go together well, and I would always, ask them to let me help, and so I loved hanging around, them. And our family, my dad was a diplomat, so we lived in many different countries, and I got to taste Tunisian food, Indian food, Thai food, as I was growing up. And so I learned to love all different ethnic foods, different flavors. I also learned to kind of cook for myself, because when we were living in India, because I'm so much younger, all my sisters and brother are away in college. Oh. Spock, come here. So that I think those all help me appreciate all the different cuisines. Also, as I was growing up and as we tried to sometimes, we would leave India, come home to Korea, and really miss Indian food. And we would try to, recreate them at home. And so I know how kind of daunting or confusing you can get if you try to cook a foreign cuisine. So that I always think about that. That's always in the back of my head when I write recipes, because I know some ingredients may just seem so alien to some people. So that's sort of part of my effort behind this whole extra sections on ingredients and how-tos and all of that. And yeah, so I grew up loving food, always a little chubby. I loved cooking. I learned how to cook my very first dish, which was spaghetti meat sauce. I also made Korean curry rice. With the recipe from my sister, she was nice enough to write it down for me. I asked her for it, and on days when I was kind of left home, not totally by myself, there was a nanny, but she couldn't make spaghetti. She can only cook Korean food. So I would, cook those on my own, and it just made me so happy. For me, just good food is sort of the foundation of happiness. So I grew up doing that, so I just associate cooking and sharing good food with family with the fondest memories. So, and I hope this site can do that for you, help you create, great happy memories with your children, with your friends, with your family. Thank you.